Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. Welcome, welcome. I am in the new spot, my new trailer that I moved into. I know my camera's a little quirky. However, my tripod doesn't fit anywhere except for on this box to where we can see the table. So please work with me. Welcome back. This is the zodiac signs of the water element, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. It's the last of my videos for this week. Sorry it's getting uploaded a little late, but like I said, I've been moving. I moved into my new place. I'm so happy here. So I'm sharing my morning with you. I've got a cup of coffee. If you want a cup of coffee, go get you one. We can spend and share our morning together. Okay, for announcements, I really don't have a lot of announcements other than next month on the weekend of the 10th of May, I will be in Mentor, Ohio, reading for a small psychic fair. It's called It's Your Journey Psychic Fair. And like I said, it's really small. I mean, it's got like 2 vendors and maybe 7 readers. But if you're local, it's worth the trip. There are the best readers in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Okay, I mean, it is the cream of the crop, guys. And I know most of them, okay? Well, I know all of them that read there, but I mean most of the Ohio readers. Okay, so we're going to get started. Pardon me. Just to remind you, this is the weekly zodiac relationship readings, okay? But you set your intention for who is on your heart and mind, okay? Whoever that is, whether it's a friend, a significant other, your dad, your mom, your boss, your dog, I don't care. It's a relationship read. You apply it to how it resonates in your life. I myself, I'm going to be reading from the romantic angle because that is what I do. Okay? Any other announcements? This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer, here, Scorpio, Pisces. If it doesn't resonate with you, check out your other signs. And if you need to, I should link that. I've seen other readers link it. You can go to Astro Cafe, I believe it's called, and do your natal chart for free. And so if you don't know what your moon, rising, and Venus signs are, that will help you out. If I have time today, I will link it. If not, I'll link it next week. Okay, so let's get started. Cancer. Oh. Okay, I always take a little deep breath before opening up Cancer's reading because I'm a double Cancer. And I haven't looked at the cards yet, guys, so I'm learning as you are what the energies are for the week of April 17th through the 23rd. So Cancer, we have the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. I like the 6 of Pentacles, and I'm going to tell you why. It's in this deck. This is the John Howland Psychic Tarot. It's called Material and Spiritual Prosperity. All right, for me personally, I look at this as reciprocity in a relationship. Being a double Cancer, I often tend to fall into codependence with people. And it's not like you would think. It's not like I need them. It's that they sometimes need me. And sometimes it feels, now, not with the tribe I'm with now. Okay, the people I'm with now, if you're watching, I love you. I don't experience this anymore with the people I'm with now. I did a lot of purging. I hope you did too during that big February 19th moon, you know. I had to cut ties with a lot of people because I was giving all of my energy to these people. You know, they were broken, they were needy, but not in a way that they were willing to heal themselves, or willing to, like, even if I tried to heal them, and I did, it was like they would just use that energy for that moment, but they didn't heal themselves, or they didn't remain in the vibration that they were in when they received the healing. So it's kind of like, all right, I know I'm rambling, sorry, but pardon me. Sometimes, being a Cancer, you're very intuitive, so people come to you for advice and healing a lot. Second of all, you're very nurturing, okay? You would take the shirt off of your back, walk around nude, if there was one single person that needed it, okay? Third of all, we do become codependent. Codependent means that when we try to help somebody else, we don't give them the healing and then allow them to learn their life lesson and to apply it in their life. Sometimes we tend to connect our heart chakras or our sacral chakras to the people that we are giving healings to, and then we become codependent and we feel like we have to nurture that healing. You know, you got to send them a text mail every day. How are you feeling today? Are you doing okay? Are you still doing your mantras? Are you, you know, manifesting your highest and best? And blah, blah, blah. And it's a beautiful energy that Cancers bring to the world. It really is. We are the mummies and the daddies of the zodiac sign. And we carry around the energy of the grandmother. Okay? So, Six of Pentacles is not giving of yourself all the time when nobody's kind of giving anything back. Okay? That scale balance. And today is the full moon in Libra. So it's all about balance in relationships, and that's exactly what the Six of Pentacles is. It is balance. Spiritually and physically and mentally and emotionally. So, in relationships, and I just want to talk just for a moment about the full moon in Libra, it is all about balancing out relationships in your life. Please don't mind my hair. I just woke up. All right, so balance in the moon, or the full moon is in Libra, and it's all about balancing out your relationships. So, for this to show up for Cancers is a great, great sign. This is what we need to be doing. We need to be balancing out, and we need to be cutting cords with those people who are addictive or lower vibrational, and they just, like, they want healings all the time, but they're not willing to do the work to sit in that healing and to thrive in it, okay? So for Cancers, balance is the key. Okay, balance. Let's see what else you have. Oh, look, you're showing up in your own reading. I like it. This is the Chariot card. In this deck, it is Triumph. A little triumph in the life of a Cancer can go a long way, let me tell you. Okay? We sit around nurturing, you know, co-creating. We do a lot of really, really, really emotionally driven things, okay? Because water signs, all of us are emotionally driven, okay? But Cancer embodies the Chariot card because it's when things are good for a Cancer, things are really good. We can tend to be very lucky. My aunt used to tell me I could fall into a pile of shit and come out smelling like roses. And that's the truth. I don't think Spirit has ever really left me abandoned. Never. Now, humans in my life, you know, I deal with a lot of abandonment issues. But Spirit has never abandoned me. When I have fallen down on my face, Spirit has been right there to pick me up. So we're looking at balance, and we're looking at triumph and victory and fast forward movement. And in order to drive the chariot, you have to master that yin and yang. You have to master the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Or else one will go this way and one will go this way. Horses or sphinxes, whatever, deck you're using. So we have 2 cards of balance now. And it goes from 6 to 7. So this is really looking good for the week of April 17th through the 23rd. Oh my God. And look at, you cannot make it up. You can't. I swear to God, I didn't stack the deck. If I had, it would have had a lot more cups in it. Trust me. All right, so we've got, out of 3 cards, we have 2 major arcana for this week for you, Cancers. All right, we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is equal reciprocity. It's balance. Okay, one gets 3, the other gets 3. One gives 3, the other gives 3. Okay, then the Chariot is about inner balance. Okay, it's getting those 2 horses, the black one, the white one, to go forward quickly, triumphantly, without pulling one way or pulling the other. All right, major arcana, major life change, major action, major triumph. Okay, then we have the balance card. I believe this is the Justice card in the regular tarot deck. So this is another card of balance. So now you have physical balance in the earth realm, spiritual balance in the heart realm, spirit realm, and justice balance. I'm hearing karmic balance. That's great. So we're balancing out our karma. And tonight would be the perfect night to do that. I wanted to do a video for you guys for moon ritual, but I just don't know if I'm going to have time. I've got a washer and dryer to pick up and have installed. I've got a kid to go pick up and take to a party. And then I got to buy stuff for Easter. Anyhow, the list goes on and on, okay? Excuse me. I don't have my morning voice yet. Or I should say, I don't have my afternoon voice yet. All right, so we got balance in the physical, balance in the spiritual, balance in the karma. That's a lot of spirit work in a week. So let's get you some advice for the week. And so I don't want to just talk at you about what your cards are. I want to tell you what they really mean in your life. Okay? I feel like, at least coming from my point of view, and I'm a double Cancer, I think that we have given and given and given and given and given in life. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but I was raised in the church. And I was raised to believe that love is like a magic penny. You hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, you'll have so many they'll roll across the floor. That was a song we used to sing in church camp and youth group. And so I always believed that if I gave and gave and gave and gave and gave, no matter how tired, no matter how worn, no matter how depleted I was, I never could say no. If somebody needed something, I had to say yes. Excuse me. But I lived in that poverty consciousness. I lived in that I'm not worthy of receiving. Boy, I can give. I'm a giver. There's no imbalance there. Well, yeah, there is. But what I'm trying to tell you is, in order to really get the picture of how blessed this reading is so far for you, is that in this new 5D energy, we are learning how to balance, to truly know that we are worthy of experiencing the highest and best life for ourselves. My new mantra: I am a powerful, conscious creator, co-creating with the divine, my highest and best 3D and now 5D experience here on earth. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am learning for the first time in my life to accept the nurturing and the love and the healings that I give to others. I am now finally accepting that energy from others. And I'm finding it easier to say thank you and not feel like I've got to go out and spend money or do something to repay the smallest gesture of kindness. And believe me, a lot of them aren't real small. Lately, I've got a new set of tribe, that new family, soul family, and they are so awesome, and they are really helping me out a lot. And I'm learning to say thank you, and I'm learning to have balance. And, you know, Spirit really told me during that last big moon that I am my own block in my path of abundance and being on my life's journey, because I never felt worthy of accepting it. So if this resonates with you, perhaps you're doing the same thing, perhaps you're feeling the same way. But this tells me that Spirit is stepping up for you and telling you, you are worthy, Cancer. You're worthy of having balance in your life. You're worthy of having balance in your soul. And you're worthy of balancing out your karma. And the time is now. Okay? So that's your tarot part of your reading. Now we're going to go on to the new deck. This is called Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. I know there's a glare, so I got to kind of give it to you in pieces. All right, and the card that you received is called Gaia's Garden. We're going to read from the book until I get familiar with them. All right. Gaia's Garden. In Gaia's Garden, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. Everything. I mean, look at the balance that's happening. There is no shortage of anything, and you're constantly reminded of the law of supply and demand. Gaia is the infinite spirit manifest in all tangible things. She represents the abundance of nature. When she comes to you as your ally, she invites you to partake of all the blessings of life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intentions, and all is well with the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifests for you. You're going to get that magic penny. I kind of went off track, but what I was trying to tell you was that I was taught that when you tithe, whether it's money or emotions or energy, when you give, I was always taught that it comes back to you, and it comes back to you sometimes threefold, tenfold, depending on the spirit of which it was given. And I would get angry sometimes because everybody else had money. Everybody else didn't have to worry about whether or not their rent was going to be paid. And not everybody, but you know how you get caught up in those feelings and those, lack mentality. So I believe that this reading for you this week is telling you that because of all that you have given in your life and all that you have done, Spirit is now teaching you that you can manifest anything, that your heart's desire is yours to attain. And Spirit's got your back, and they're bringing you blessings in your life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intentions and your labor, and all is well with the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifests for you. Gaia's gifts are sweeter when you share them with others. And that's exactly what I've been saying. You know, let people share with you too. Don't just be the sharer. All right, moving on. Aww. So I drew a Romance Angel card from Doreen Virtue's deck just because I love to read for love. So if for some reason this is romantically charged for you, or even if it's not, this is a good word of advice from Spirit. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Give and receive. You've got a real clear message here today, Cancer. Giving and receiving. Okay? 3 for this one, 3 for this one. It's been a beautiful read. I hope you guys resonated with this. If you didn't, please check your other signs. And could you please take a moment to hit that button right there? It takes 2 seconds, costs you nothing. And I'm really trying to grow this channel so that we can get our messages out to the world, okay? I'm trying to bring the twin flames and divine couples together so that we can anchor unconditional love into the earth grid here of Gaia. Gaia's Garden is the card you got. So just take a second and hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel and this resonated and you like what you got, please subscribe, okay? We need to grow the channel and get the messages out there. The algorithm only picks you up in YouTube once you're monetized, and that's a little unfair, but it is true. All right, so thank you, and I will see you next Wednesday. All right, we are moving on. Sorry, guys. To Scorpio. Hi, Scorps. Oh, before I go up, because people do timestamp and I don't want you to miss anything. May 10th, well, the weekend of May 10th, because I don't know if it's 9th and 10th or 10th and 11th, but the weekend of May 10th, I will be in Mentor, Ohio. I will link it in the description box next week because it's not here yet. But that's the next show that I'm doing. If you're interested in a private read, everything's linked below. I am available if you're willing to work around my schedule because I'm doing an awful lot right now. But I am available. It just might be quirky hours if you want a phone or live video chat. If you would like a reading recorded for you, I can upload it to YouTube and send you a private link. Nobody can see it but you. Okay, if you would like to make a good karma donation to my channel, that link is below. And it helps the channel to grow and to get, like right now, my video's kind of cockeyed and I need better equipment. Everything that is donated to the channel goes right into the channel. Okay, so I love you. Let's get started on your read. Pardon me. It's spring here, and I have allergies, so my throat's all gooby. Your very first card is the 5 of Wands. Okay, see that little gap in the path there? That dark abyss, you know, with the little water or whatever it is at the bottom. Obstacles and challenges. This is the John Howland Psychic Tarot. So the 5 of Wands tells me that there have been issues leading up to this week that have felt really like obstacles. I feel like you're trying really hard to move forward on your path. I don't see this as being unable to overcome. To me, in this picture, it looks like it's a gap about this wide. But I can understand your fears. Because I'm sensing fear here. Not just obstacles, but fear of failure. Scorpio. This card, to me, feels like inner conflict about challenges and obstacles and your fear that your path that you want, I can just see it's like you want this new path and you're walking along, things are looking good, You're a little frightened because there's challenges, and you're like a babe in the woods. You know, you're just heading out on something new. And I feel like this challenge has left you like you know that you can make it past. You can see it. You're like, I can step right over it. But you're fearful because you're not sure how sturdy the foundation is on this path. So I'm going to tell you, because this is Friday the 19th, and it is the full moon in Libra, and it's about balancing out your relationships. I see 5 fairies in this picture, and they are lighting your path. That tells me you're on the right path. So if the fear that you're feeling of this stable foundation, whether or not it's going to support you, I feel like the angels and spirit are showing you, lighting up the path, lighting up the way to show you that you will not fail, that you will not fall, that they're going to lead you over these obstacles. Okay? So let's see what the next card is for you, Scorpio. Emotional withdrawal. Walking away. You know, in order to get to the 8 of Cups, you've had to have gone through a lot of love and emotion with someone or something. Like I said, it can apply to whatever you set your intentions for before the read. And this is for your sun, moon, rising. And if it doesn't resonate, check your other signs out. Oh, and Venus. This is for Venus. I set my intention because Venus is the planet of love, and I like to read for love. So you've got challenges and obstacles, and it looks like you've been on a journey with someone, something that has brought you a lot of emotional fulfillment. But it only grew so far. It only went so far. It never quite made it to the 9 of Cups or the 10 of Cups. It never escalated to the level that you needed to make your heart joyous and happy. And this is not, it is not a number of balance. Okay? So I feel like you're moving away from someone or something or a certain situation. And the path before you is really kind of scary. You're not sure. You're not sure. I'm going to get another card for you, and then we'll go back and re-look at it. Suffering in silence. There's your 9, but it's not 9 of Cups. It's a 9 of Swords. My nose is itching. So when my nose itches, I feel like somebody's deceased loved one is around trying to guide my reading a little bit. I know I just said I had allergies, but my nose has not been itching until I started doing this reading. All right, so 9 of Swords, suffering in silence. That is the nightmare card. It's the high stress, unable to sleep at night. It's being in your thoughts all the time. The what-ifs, the could-haves, should-haves, would-haves. It's like you're replaying a certain aspect of your life over and over and over and over again in your head. Or perhaps it's a person that you can't get off your mind, that you have 8 full cups with. Maybe you're feeling like 8 isn't enough. Maybe you've been given 10 and you're only getting 8. So you're moving. Whether it's energetically or physically, you're moving away from this circumstance because you can't seem to get any peace in your mind. You can't seem to reconcile your thoughts with your heart. And I just recently, like I said, I did a lot of purging. I went through a huge upgrade, huge awakening. I mean, I've been awakened for years, but I'm getting more and more. I mean, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was intense. Hugely intense. Like if you go back and watch my videos around the time of that lunar eclipse, I think that was in December, you will see such a difference in my energy because I was so bogged down with the energy. And that's that Nine of Swords. Okay? That's being all up in your head. You can't quit thinking and worrying and stressing and do. And it's all in your head, all of it. But it's in your head because you're trying to figure out your pathway. What is your true life's purpose? What is your calling? Who are you meant to be in love with? Who are you meant to be working with? Who are you meant to be, sharing and giving your energy to? And whoever or whatever this situation is, it's not bringing you the happiness and fulfillment that you desire. So you're moving toward a new path and you're a little frightened about your journey. And you got some inner turmoil with that Five of Wands. And I want you to know that Spirit is lighting your path. They are propelling you forward, telling you to take the energy that you are wasting on worry and strife and put it into your manifestations. Okay? Stop worry, because when you worry, you bring more worry. We live in a matrix that is run by the law of attraction. And whatever energy you put out into the world is the energy you will get back from it. So if you're worrying as you are moving forward on a new path, Spirit is here to tell you that you need to start manifesting in a more positive, clear way. You're all over the place, okay? You're a little confused. You're scattered. Your energy is like a cat on a hot tin roof. All right? So I'm going to get you some advice from Spirit, but I'm going to tell you this week, your homework is to find a mantra that resonates with you. I like, whatever you're seeking, whether it's love or a job or a new home or a divorce or whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your pathway forward. You say, I am grateful that whatever I am seeking is now seeking me. And you say that mantra over and over again. My new mantra is, and I might have already said it to you, but I'm going to say it again because it's important. I am a powerful, conscious creator, co-creating with the divine my highest and best life in the 3D and now 5D energies that reside here on Gaia. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you set your intentions and you create. Put out into the world what you want and it will come back to you. You have to be clear and you have to stop with this incessant worrying. You have a lot. In this Five of Wands, all I keep seeing are these little angelic beings. I don't know if they're fairies or what they are, but they're lit up like an orb. And they are lighting your path. And they are showing you that that obstacle is not beyond your means, that you can easily step over that obstacle. All right, so let's get you your advice card. It is the Winged Wise Ones. Angelic help, miraculous aid. Didn't I just say you had angels helping you? All right, let's get a read on this. It's a number 7, so you've got 5, 7, 8, 9. You skip the 6, which is balance. That's because Cancer got it. 34. All right, so this is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. Excuse me. This is an ally because it's in the upright. Always allies and never challengers. So this card can never be a challenger. It always needs to be in the upright. The Winged Wise Ones represent the aid of all the angels. I told you, they're aiding you. They're helping you. They're there to light your path. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential for miracles to heal and transform your life as if by magic. Have faith, whatever your circumstances. Heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. Yeah, your higher self. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Watch what you're thinking, because what you think is what you get. And if you're thinking lack or you're thinking fear, you're going to get more of that. That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. I want to read that again because I interrupted. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? Know thyself. Because yourself, that self, is kin, related to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. All right? So yeah, this might be a little tough week for you, but you've got homework. And tonight is the night to do it. It's the manifesting of the full moon. All right. And it's balance. It's full moon in Libra. It's about balancing out your relationships. True Love is your romance angel card by Doreen Virtue. This is the romance of a lifetime. Now, for some of you, what's had you all worried and all up in your head, perhaps it's your true love. You know, it's kind of a short read because I do the head, heart, hopes, and fears, and then advice. But I want to address you if you think you're on a twin flame or soul mate journey. And some of you are, that's why I'm bringing it up. For some of you, this is just areas of your life that you need to bring yourself true love. You need to love yourself enough to get through these obstacles and walk away from something that didn't work for you. All right, but if you're on the twin flame journey, I just want to pipe in simply because I've been doing readings and channeling the divine masculine and feminine energies for a while now. And these cards look really familiar to me. If you believe that you have met the true love of your life, and you're in separation because they walked away or you walked away, I'm telling you that this is a long, arduous journey. But true love will always win. It will always win in the outcome. So yeah, you've got some challenges and you might be in separation and you're worried and you're stressed and you're wondering if they walked away or if you walked away because there wasn't equal give and take, or perhaps there just wasn't good timing, or there's karmic people or instances in their life, and maybe your life, you know, if you're married, going through a divorce, breaking up with somebody, maybe you're leaving one karmic relationship so that you can move forward to your divine counterpart. Some of you, this is going to resonate with. Others, you know, it's more about falling in love with yourself and putting yourself first so that others will recognize your divine value. But if you're on a twin flame or soulmate journey and you've been in separation, the angels are here to guide you, to light your path, to show you the way. And sometimes I'm here to tell you, you'll walk away from this relationship many, many times. And vice versa. They'll probably walk away on you too. Because you got to clean the magnet. You got to go within and do the inner work and do your soul's healing. You know, spend some time in reflection. I don't like using the word meditation because meditation implies to some people a art or a craft that they don't know how to do. They're like, I don't know how to meditate. meditation is just reflection, you know? If you sit near the lake and you just watch the birds and you just let your mind wander, and spirit will bring you messages, trust me. All right, so I am going to move forward, but I want you guys to know that whether this is a job, a family member, a friendship, you know, whatever you feel like you need to move away from in your heart space because it's not bringing you true love, you know, you have to fill your own cup first. Just like when you're on the airplane and that mask comes down, you can't save the little boy or little girl or old person or whatever sitting next to you unless you put your own mask on, because if you're dying, you can't bring life. Okay? So, some of you, this is overcoming obstacles, allowing divine intervention to show you your path, walking away from emotional unfulfillment, and leaving you really stressed and anxious and in your thought process. Okay? But for some of you, you need to fill your own cup, because when your cup is overflowing, you can save the person next to you. You can love the person next to you. You can love the person across from you. You could probably love everybody around you because you're overflowing your own inner love, okay? Healthy boundaries. Boundaries that honor you as a person, okay? And allow the divine to guide you, because you have a lot of help here. Okay, this has been your weekly Zodiac relationship read. And I love you guys. Scorpio, hang in there. It's going to get better, I promise, okay? Take my advice. If you need to love on yourself, fill your own cup, do so. If you are on a divine soulmates journey, twin flame journey, know that most of them are in separation right now, so you're not behind. You're not late. You're not... It's all going to come together in divine timing. There's a lot of karmic relationships that have to fall away before the twins and the soulmates can get together. And I've been hearing Leo season. I don't know why, so we'll have to see if union happens in end of July, early August. All right, I love you. If this resonated, please hit the button. If it did not, check your other signs. And I am moving on now to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. 4236. Sorry, guys, I got to write it down or I will not remember it. All right, just a quick intro. The weekend of the 10th of May, I will be in Mentor, Ohio, doing the It's Your Journey psychic show. It's very small, but it's powerful. They're some of the best readers in the Cleveland, northeastern Ohio area. That's where you find them. And very small, though. Don't come expecting a big expo like I've posted before. This is like 7 readers and maybe 2 vendors, but it's powerful. $20, you get a reading. $20. It's only 15 minutes, but I'll tell you what. Look at the readings I do. You can get a lot of information in 15 minutes. All right, so if you want a reading, linked below. If you want to donate a good karma donation for all the work and help that I bring to you, then please hit that button down below and know that I love you and I am so grateful for you. I am setting my intentions that our channel is going to grow. So please hit that like button, hit the share button. If you haven't subscribed and you like the way I read, hit that subscription button. All right, we're moving on now with Pisces. Oh, and look at what card you get. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. I don't know why, but in the John Howland Psychic Tarot deck, which is what I'm using, this has the feeling of the 6 of Swords, you know, but it's not. It's the 8 of Pentacles. It's positive movement forward. It's working on your highest and best. It's that epiphanic moment when you're like, maybe I haven't been doing my work the way I should be doing it. I know that I've been revamping my videos, revamping, you know, my workspace, my home space. Everything has changed for me. So this is positive movement forward, but it's and look at the sun shining, the water's calm. This is like a retreat. You know, so whatever you're working toward, I don't feel like it's, you know, hurting you or busting you up or making you over anxious. You know, this is good work. Okay, this is working on your peace and happiness and joy and putting your lives in order. Okay, this is really beautiful. I'm seeing that sun and those birds, and man, I want to climb on that boat and I want to go for a ride with you, Pisces. Sounds like fun, because this is a beautiful card and you are headed into a bright new future. And it's funny because I set these cards up. I don't know if I told you guys, but I do head, heart, hopes, and fears. Okay? In your headspace, you are moving on. You are moving into smoother waters. You are headed for your sunshine, your retreat, your highest and best life, and you're working hard toward it. All right? But in your heart space, you've had a little bit of problems. This is the Tower in the regular Rider-Waite deck. But in this deck, it is called Disruption. I like it in this deck because it's not really the destruction that the Tower card represents in the other cards. In this one, it's the weebly wobbly. If you look, it's being off balance. It's feeling like you built your life crooked. Like, I have been trying to balance this fucking life forever, and I just can't seem to get it to come together the way it was meant to. So in your heart, you've had some disruption, and I can't help but notice the crossed arms over the heart chakra. So whatever you've been through, Pisces, it has been hard on you, and you have been struggling hard to hold it together. You built a life that was not built with a solid foundation, is what I'm hearing. And if it's not your life, it's a relationship, a job, you know, a friendship. Like I said, set your intentions for how it applies in your life. But it's in your heart space, and you're crossing your heart. So something has brought you pain, heartache, and left you closed off, unwilling to just open up. Because you know you've been holding this shit together for a long time. You're afraid if you let go, it's all going to come crumbling down around your ankles. And I'm getting this feeling of I don't know why I'm seeing the Seven of Swords in my head. It's like, but not lying or deception. It's like you're being, what's the word, Spirit? Give me a word. You're being sneaky, but not in a harmful way. Clever. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. You're being clever, trying to be clever. You're trying to get out of this disruptive whatever situation that you've built. I almost see you sneaking out, like making plans, and I don't know, you're being sneaky, Pisces. This is what I'm seeing for some of you. This will resonate. It's not that you're doing harm to anybody. It's just that you're afraid if anybody knew that you were intending to head out the door and go on with your life and build something more stable for yourself. It's almost like you're afraid that they would knock your tower down and keep you in the rubble and you'd never get free. I can hear you saying, I would never be free. I have to do this in a slick way. And that's going to resonate for some of you. For others of you, in your heart, you just feel off balance and you need a change. Your headspace is saying, I'm moving on to calmer waters, into the sun. I'm heading off into the sun. So what's your next card? Yeah, this figures, huh? This is the Death card. It's the number 13, which reduces to a 4, which is about foundations, okay? I don't feel like you guys have a good foundation in this situation, whatever it is. But I don't think it's come crashing down around your ankles yet either. And I think you're kind of being sly, trying to keep it from doing so. But this is death and transformation, and you cannot hide from the divine. So I am here to tell you, whatever this situation is in your life, you need to let that tower fall. You need to face your fears, and you need to let it go. Just let it go to goo. The death and transformation is not about dying. It's about rebirth. It's about being the phoenix that comes up, rises from the ashes. It's about the caterpillar that went into the chrysalis and comes out the butterfly. This is complete and utter transformation in a certain area of your life, if not all areas of your life. Spirit's saying, let the tower fall. Be grateful for that tower, because it's here to destroy what you built that was not meant to be built to begin with. And it's also going to open up your energy to just fly. Whether you are the phoenix or the butterfly, either way, you are going to come out the other side, and you are going to be completely transformed and changed, and you will get on that boat and head off into that sun, because that is your destiny. Let the tower fall. Be willing to go into the chrysalis, or death by fire. If it sucks, but you'll get through it, Pisces, because you're strong. You're strong, and you can do this. All right? So, let's get you some advice from Spirit. Ooh, the wise woman of Wonderland. Integrity and compromise. It's a number 21, which reduces to the number 3. I don't see any repeated numbers for you guys, so it's probably not a big deal. All right, but this is the wise woman of Wonderland. Let's see what she brings you for advice for the week from the wisdom of the hidden realms, Colette Baron Reed. All right, number 21. The wise woman of Wonderland brings integrity to thought, word, and deed. She lets you know that as long as you're in the flow of honesty and being true to your words, see, don't be sneaky. She keeps you under her protection and care. When she appears as your ally, she signals a time when honesty pays off, yielding greater dividends than you expected. Let the tower fall. Tell that person, or whatever the circumstances is, face your fears. Let it fall. Honesty, okay? You'll be thankful that you remained faithful and loyal to your own path. The wise woman reminds you that compromise isn't always an option. Stay true to yourself first and foremost. Although it may appear that you could lose something as a result, you can never lose what is truly yours. That's beautiful. So if this is a relationship, know that you need to either rebuild it, you need to let the tower fall and tell that person exactly how you feel, and then rebuild it together with a better foundation, or you need to move on down the road and find the person or the place or the thing that suits your needs so that you can have that new beginning, that transformation, that heading off, working hard on your brightest and highest future. Okay, so integrity and compromise. Do not compromise your integrity for anybody. They're not worth it. Know your worth. Stand up, face your fears. Trust me, if it's meant to be, it will be. And if it's not meant to be, it should go to goo so it can transform and be something better. All right, so your romance angel card from the Doreen Virtue deck is children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so Pisces, some of you are trying to get out of a marriage or a significant relationship, and you might have children with this person. You could have children and grandchildren with this person, or vice versa. Perhaps they have children from someone else, and maybe it's somebody that you're desiring, that you're wanting to move toward. Maybe you're moving out of one situation into another, and children are involved. Okay, those are two scenarios for people, because I know when I get the story, someone is watching that needs to hear it. I trust my guides. okay? But I'm going to tell you the biggie I feel here. I feel like this is your inner child, Pisces. And this could be a relationship with someone that you knew when you were a child. Maybe you grew up together. There's puppies and dogs. I feel like, and it looks like the twins. Oh, okay, so, you know, don't think that I turn everything into a twin flame reading, but Spirit is showing me these two children as the twins, divine masculine and feminine. And yeah, if you've known this, if you know that you're on a soulmate's journey, if you know that your true soulmate is out there and you're not with them, and you're trying to manifest them into your life, be honest, have integrity. Don't be sneaky or sly. Let the tower fall. Move into better pastures. Heal your inner child. And know that all of your family and all of your children, grandchildren are divinely protected. And they will adjust. I'm going through a divorce and I have a son. He's 9. And it's hard on him. And I know it's hard on him. And I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. But you can't stay in a relationship forever that doesn't bring you joy or happiness, because you have a life path. These are people that agreed to be in your life path, but they did not agree to be in the way of your life path. They have their own life's journey, and God will protect them and heal them. And I feel like some of you Pisces, you went through divorce with your parents, and it left you off your center and feeling very alone as a child. Abandoned. I'm hearing abandoned. But you don't have to do it that way. If you're walking away from a situation where you have family, you don't walk away from the family. You walk away from the relationship, but not the products of that relationship. I am so grateful. I love my husband. Always have, always will. He's a soulmate. He has taught me a lot, and I am grateful for him. But we just fell out of love. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes we have karmic soulmates that come into our life to teach us lessons and to co-create with us for a while. And they are your soulmate. And it is hard to walk away from them. But if it's not your path, and you know it, if it just sits so heavy in your heart, I mean, you've got the tower living in your heart space this week, okay? That's rough energy. So if you need a deeper dive into this, please hit the button down below. I would love to help you. And it's affordable. And if you can't afford it, I don't want to put that out there on YouTube. I'm a double Cancer. I would give everybody free readings, and that's just unacceptable on YouTube if it was like a local show or something. But, you know, reach out. Reach out. If you need help, if you can't get it from me, get it somewhere. Talk to someone you love. Talk to someone you trust. Talk to family. Okay? I love you guys. I will see you next week. If this resonated, please take a second to hit that like button. It truly means the world to me. And it helps me to be here for you. All right? And I set my intentions that these readings are going to reach the masses. So we need to get 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribed viewers, so that we can monetize it. Because what happens when it gets monetized is it gets picked up by the algorithms and gets spread out across. It recommended a lot more than it is now. All right, so hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and I will see you next week. Namaste. I love you.